match. I am Dead Pulse. Joining me in broadcast booth, Demon Frog. How's it going today?
Pretty good. I 100% am not watching who that I get to play next time, as I am sure that you're not doing the exact same thing.
Yes, we have no vested interest in this. For anybody who's following the DAB, we started off with a cast of 23 All-Stars. We are down to 7 remaining as this tournament is winding down but heating up. The winner of this match is going to advance to the semifinals, where I am going to be their opponent, and the other member is going to fall to the loser's bracket, where they have to face Demon Frog. And what's scary is that Demon Frog, I didn't know if you realize this, but you have the most wins of any DAB participant. You're at 5 wins, and you have the longest win streak of 4 wins.
Oh, don't put that kind of pressure on me.
It looks like we are off.
Alright, level 1, Zap and Brack. Okay, so Brack is good. Zap get us going. I saw the cursor move.
Both runners have to do row 1 as their dedicated row they gave to each other, and they will have to pick a second row beyond that. So seeing level 1 Brack, because that is required, is simply amazing.
And they still have another insta-kill on a Fiend, Lich with Cake. Now, I'm kind of swinging on this. It took 15 race and 1 other, so we'll see what our runners decide to do. Greggly is off to the races. Not even going to check those first 3 for checks. Just going to throw a couple of... Oh, okay, he was going boxing. He is going to try to keep that column 3 open.
We did see level 1 Fade, which neither can use, which is sad when you finally get level 1 Fade to fall, and you just can't use it. Oh, that makes me angry.
Especially you don't have a direct damage sweeper. You have Zap, which will get you through this lower continent well enough. You have Brack as a high accuracy single target, but nothing sweepery. Greg, going ahead, opting out of that Garland boxing. It looks like Fryteeth is deciding to forego Temple of Fiends entirely and is right on Greg's heels getting into Provoke It. Let's see if we can get some actual usable magic.
I love this play. We were talking earlier, column 3 is almost a free column. If they don't take any fighters, they can't use Fade, they're already going to have to defeat Kraken 1. All they have to do is box Garland, see his status, now boom, they're done.
Greg getting that Zap off against these little level 1 pirates should be no problem. One little cheeky pirate. Oh, and he loaded up on Brax instead of Zaps. Okay. Level 3. I didn't see the black magic. It did have level 3 Cure 3 in the white magic shop, so that's not great. I have to say, alright, TNT off of pirates. I love the 4 red mage start. We do have our tavern mode on, so Greg can go ahead and hire out of those 4 red mages. He's not stuck into that. Oh, okay, so we got Lightning 3 as some level 2 black magic. So there's our elemental sweeper. Silver bracelets plus 5. Perfect. That's exact. And 700 gold.
That's delicious. Caps plus 4 as well, not to be taken lightly.
Yeah, caps are usually laughed at, but plus 4 is really good. The silver bracelets, silver plus 5, that's endgame. I'd be perfectly content taking silver bracelets into Temple of Fiends Revisited.
So we get a look at one of the hint NPCs. It looks like Lefane is hiding in the herb.
Since it's a quest, a fetch quest, but we know that, well, so both of our runners going back. Looks like Fryteeth, despite being behind Greg getting to Provoka, is heading back, and we'll see if we can't box Garland down.
And I don't quite remember the blurses yet on the black belt, but I think it was 80 HP and some addition to vitality. That black belt, his black belt has 200 hit points already.
Now, one thing about that black belt, though, is we all think, oh, 42 black belt, pretty much invincible. It does have -1 magic defense per level, and I know how hard that can bite. So we'll have to keep an eye. You're not going to be as nearly invincible. Lots of the Fiend refights in Chaos can roll Bane, Zap, etc. So we'll have to wait and see how that pans out. Alright, so we get the crown out of a lazy lazy reverse dwarf chain.
Gotta love lazy dwarves.
Oh man, this Garland boxing is going to be, even at level 4 or 5, what they got to, gonna be slow. 1/6 looks like the swings for these red mages.
Yeah, these red mages are windmilling a little bit. I saw 4 and 6 damage in there amongst the mists.
If fryteeth is going to go the same way, I kind of like where he's at of let's go kill Astos, and that might be another level or 2, and maybe enough output to get this Garland fight off the ground a little bit faster than Greg is taking to do it. Right,
What's going to be terrifying is that when fryteeth does this, he's going to be, a minute and a half behind Greg. And Greg's going to think, oh, I've got the lead because he just lit up Garland boxing. Little does he know, we've already done 3 turn-ins.
Right, and so we got our chime, which for this board probably isn't a thing. Column 1 doesn't look too good. It involves a trip to Tiamat, a trip to Mermaids, a trip to Carry Floor for no good reason. So that's kind of was a bad end because we do have free orbs. All the members need is their root and their key, and they can get in Temple of Fiends and the levels and the verbs. We saw Fire 3 Saber, level 3 black magic. Gonna go take a peek at white magic. Oh, okay. Exit wall, harm 4.
That solves our little problem of magic defense on the black belt.
So that would. Now, I have to say, I am really curious to fryteeth taking a white mage locked out of Fade. That is some strategy, and it looks like spells are rolling pretty good for him. Quake with 2 warp, not bad for level 4 black magic. But man, Gregory is still this Garland is durable, but I'm wondering if you're spinning wheels here a little bit.
This Garland's got to be real close to dead. But back to that level 4, that was Cake at level 4. So we have both Brack and Cake, Red Mage learnable. So it's going to be interesting to see when GregglyPuff decides that he wants to switch some of his Red Mages over to a melee class, probably a Black Belt.
That was cute.
You smelled your deodorant? Go smell it again.
Missed that.
You're lying to yourself.
Oh, it feels bad. No, not too bad, but when you're only doing 3 to maybe 15 per round. Oh, Greg.
Ruse, gross.
Yeah, this might be a little bit of a fool's errand. Come back, do some more checks, do what you can do, and come back at, level 10. You should be able to knock this out pretty quick.
At the same time, you're already committed. He's got to have 70, 80 damage into Garland right now. Garland can't have that much more health. So if he just spends another 30 to 40 seconds, he's probably got it.
At this point, you're committed, but now this, I don't know. One thing I don't know that either of us saw Ruby for under 1,000 in the Corneria shop. So there's 2 more checks. It looks like fryteeth is going to go up and take a stab here at his Garland boxing. And see, there you go. See, fryteeth, 11 damage, 2 hits for 14. And sabering, mute, lands, and okay, no, so much for saber.
Garland has heat as well.
slow. This is the first time I've seen Garland be the gatekeeper. You see fryteeth doing 25 damage with a swing. He is just going to chew through this much easier.
He gave those black mages some steroids, and they're hitting hard.
Yeah, let's see here. So, Black Mages had nothing offensively for Blarses. They had plus 2 level 1 MP, plus Katana, minus 5 luck. Looks like the White Mage rolled plus 10 strength, so they actually should be doing a little bit of work.
GregglyPuff remodifying his strategy, picking up the rod, getting some more key items, gonna probably take some levels as fryteeth finishes off first with Garland boxing just after 10 minutes.
So rod up, and okay, so Garland was our progression. That's our ship, so we definitely need to do that Garland one way or another to get moving out of this inner sea area. Right,
But yeah, it looks like
off to the races.
Yeah, GregglyPuff is taking the route that fryteeth already did. Gonna clear out all of these. Hopefully, head down to get his saber at level 3 black magic.
Yeah, if you could get that saber off before Garland's first turn mute, that'd be great. fryteeth turning that cheap little ruby in. We'll see what we get out of our checks here. Yeah, Titan's Trove and Sarda, so he gets a little bit of money, a lot of money. Some chucks minus 5, and there's our floater.
But we just got this nice ship. We've only used it for a minute and a half. You know what? Garbage.
Similar to what we need it to be. Yep, Greg falling right behind. We'll see if he detours down to Elfland, or if he thinks, oh, I just need another level or two. Alright, he is following in the same footsteps. He's gonna go down, grab some of that magic. That saber, yeah, that saber is gonna be fantastic. He has 4 casters of it, so if he can just get 1 or 2 of them off with a saber, that'll be more than enough to chew through Garland.
There's a comment in chat why no one talks to the Hooray Dwarf. That is a tile, row 2, column 2. There are 2 answers that could be. One, they might not be going for those rows and just decided they don't want to mark it off, or they don't want their opponent to know that they've already visited that location.
If you do something on the board, you have to mark it. You can't do something and not mark it. Column 2 is burned for both of them though. Column 2 at that bottom, you have take 2 white mages, so they can't do that. In order to do row 2, you'd have to see a poison elemental skill or spell, the Hooray Dwarf, do not use exit, and throw Mazmoon into space. Without knowing what Mazmoon rolled or what's going on, if you don't want to put yourself into it. And we were actually talking before the broadcast. There's quite a few poison elemental skills and spells, but if you happen to dodge them until the end, what do you do? I mean, sure, you can see Bane during a Fiendry fight, but do you really want to see Bane during a Fiendry fight? Probably not.
It's a bad position to be in, because you could be just hanging around Temple of Fiends just waiting. Oh, did you see the hint NPC on fryteeth's screen said that the sage in Crescent Lake has the tail. He walked 2 steps and got the tail.
See who draw the easy job. Play rings +1 in Alpha, and I missed that the first trip, so that falls within our used only blessed equipment. The blessed equipment tile is working real well right now. They got their silver +5s, the pro ranks +1.
So we just got our Oxyale. So as soon as we get the loot and the key, we literally have everything we need to finish this.
Yeah, they got the low level Brack. They got level 4 Quake. That's good. So now fryteeth are like, all right, I need levels. That's all I need. I'm gonna go find some cheap, easy grind tiles and see if I can't find anything nice and cheeky early. And mummies is not the answer. Zombie D's might be the answer.
Was that a death touch on the wizard mummy?
That was a glare, I believe. Alright, so we're probably not going to let this stand, but we're going to try to see if we can figure out how tough those zombies... Zombie D's didn't look bad. If you can get past those mummies, that might not be too bad, actually.
GregglyPuff going back in, has to reset out once because he got bad turn order, but he gets a couple of sabers off and gets the stun off, and he is just going to start swinging.
Yeah, sometimes you kind of get that sunk cost fallacy of I've spent so much time I have to try to make it work, and we'll see how easy it's going to be now for him. Another round, maybe 2 at most. There you go. If Greg gets his ship, he should remember he has the ruby. That should be his floor. He'll be in the air not that long after fryteeth is in the air.
It stinks the situation that he was in, how he failed with the girl unboxing, but it was the right call to go attempt that. If